Hello everyone, welcome back to Right Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So in this class I'll be showing you how to style your cup, okay, for corset. So you can see what we have right here. It's looking very neat and beautiful. So you can use this to sew your corset with cup, off shoulder corset. You can also use it for any kind of corset at all, even corset with yoke. Okay, so the most important thing is to note or to know how to style your corset. So your corset cup, so this cup you are seeing right here, you can see we have the lace parts, we have the ankara part, we have the plain part. So you can style your cup however you want to style your cup, and by the time you place it on your corset, it comes out and looks so beautiful and wonderful. Okay, so you can see the back is neat, it's neatly finished, and is laying flat on this bra cup. Okay, so if this is what you want to learn in this class, please stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. So to begin this tutorial, we'll be using our masking tape. So this is a masking tape. This is the bra cup you'll be using for the size you actually need for this corset styling. Okay, so I want to talk a little about the size of bra cup, because many a times people ask, what size of bra cup can I use for bust? 40 for bust, 42, 44. Okay, so 32, so bust bra cups comes in regular sizes, even sizes, that is 32, 34, 36, 38. We don't have 33, that is odd numbers of 33, 35, and all of them. So since we don't have odd numbers for bra cup, so if you are in the odd number, if you are 33, then it means you'll be making use of a bigger one. If you are 33, you make use of 34. If you are 35, you make use of 36. If you are 37, you make use of 38, like that. If you are 39, you make use of 40, just like that. Just pick up the ones before you. Okay, pick up the bra cups that are before you, your size. So now we want to start off this tutorial, and we'll be using our masking tape to create our corset styling. Okay, so once you are done drafting the bodice part of the corset, we have a detailed video on how to use your bra cup to draft a corset. So I'll be dropping the link on the description box below, so you can just go ahead and check it out. Then you can now style your cup when sewing your corset. Okay, so to style my cup, I'll go ahead and use my seal tape. So as you see me now, I'm using my seal tape and I'm making sure I seal. Okay, can you see? So I have a little out, so that I'll be able to trim the size, the bra, the seal tape. So I'll just cut the end this way. So I'll keep taping it on top of each other like this. Okay, so you can see that. So you have to smoothen it as you are doing that. So I have this on top of this, so by the time I take it away, it's going to be smooth for me. So I'll keep taping. So I'm going to quickly tape right now. Can you see? So you can see how I'm doing that. So I'm going to cover the rest of the places right now using this same method. So as you are doing that, make sure you have it come out a little bit, so by the time we trim our bra cup, it's going to be, we'll still have the shape of the cup which you are working with for our corset. Now this is the regular one, that is a C1, C2 and C3. That is three styles. So with this method, you'll be able to style your corset. You can be able to style your corset any way. So I'll quickly take this one away. I'll also show you another style, but you can see how I'm taking it away. So provided you have, you know, marked your bra cup very properly, this is what you are going to have. Can you see that? So all you need to do is to identify the part that is on the bust point. This is the side, this is the side. So when sewing it, you will know. Then you now make double marks as usual. Okay, so you know how we do that. So we know this and this will be sewn together. So I'll just go ahead and cut on this line. Can you see? So I've cut on this line, and this is my center line, okay, or my bust line. So I put an arrow there. I also put an arrow here. So alright, so right now I'm done with my the second one, and I'm going to also give this another style. So always identify the bust point. Okay, so I'll be styling this way. So the advantage of your using this method to style your cup is you can make any cup style of your choice. That is the advantage. You can design anything you want. So this first part I've created right now, I can use a different fabric. I can do whatever I want to do with it. Then this one, I can just go ahead and style it this way. Okay, so you can still have 3 lines, you know, just take lines this way. So here will be my C1, C2 and C3. So if you want to go ahead and make more styles to your cup, you can just go ahead and even slice lines. Okay, draw the lines, but I don't actually want to do that for now. So anything you want to design here, you can actually design and go ahead and stitch them back. So this is the method I want to use next. Then we'll be sewing them so you can see how it actually works. So I'm taking it off my pattern right now, and you also need to note the part that is your side. Okay, so here are my sides. I'll just go ahead and put the sides, and then I'll begin to cut. All right, so that is our pattern pieces right away. You can see it. So another thing we could have done is to note the center bust point area. So please always note it before you cut. Always note before you cut. So at the end of the day, we don't go having issues to put this together to form our cup. So you can see the sides and the sides. So I'll just match it up from where I cut it. I'll put arrows to it. Identifying the bust point area. So for this, I'll also match it, because when joining this, you don't join anyhow. I'll just make this mark, okay? So I can also make one mark, but the arrow will show the bust point and the bust point. So now, this pattern right now, I'm going to cut it out right away, the way it is. I'll be placing it on my fabric, and I'm going to... So now I'm going to join the corset cup pieces. So I just match them together now. So I just sew off at 0.5. So that was the seam allowance added. So I just sew at 0.5. So as I'm sewing now, I'm matching up my cup. And there I'll back stitch. So I'm done with the first piece right now. So I'll take off my pins and start again from the next one. So I'll still place on my notch, and then I'll sew at 0.5. So as you are sewing, you just keep arranging it. Can you see? So you just keep arranging it this way till we get to the end of it. So this is what we'll have for our cup. Can you see that? So it still have that cup effect. So I'll just go ahead now and open up, give this part a good press. I'll just press it down, then we'll bring it back to match to the cup. So note the part of your cup that is the side and the part that is the front. So this is how it's going to lay on our cup. Okay, so I'll quickly do that now, and I'll bring it back for you to see. So we need to cover the lining part right now. So if you are working with this is your front corset. Even if you are attaching a yoke to it, you can still use it this way and draft your pattern and attach a yoke to it. Okay, we have a detailed video on how to draft a corset with brack up and yoke. I'll be dropping the link on the description box below. So if you want to make a complete corset with yoke, you can click on that link to know how to drop the bodice and the yoke. So now we want to cover with our lining. So I'll just come with my fabric, as you can see, and I'll turn it this way as if I'm folding my 360, my normal 360 flare. So once I'm done folding my 360 flare, I'm going to measure 6 inches, or let me say 5 inches. 5 inches. I'm just making a circle, okay, using radius 5 inches. So I've gotten the radius, and I'll go ahead and do what? And cut. I'll go ahead and cut it. So I've cut the radius now. I'll open it up. I have a full circle. So this full circle now, I'll turn it this way because I'm going to the machine now to sew. So I'm going to sew off from this point. I'm going to mark 1 inch from this point I folded, 1 inch. Then on this part, 1 inch. Then I'm going to get the center point, which is 5 inches. And with my straight ruler now, I'm going to connect. I'm connecting from here to here now with my straight ruler. I will connect from here to here, okay? So you can see what I have here. I'll just go to the machine now and run a stitch. So I'm holding it on to run my stitches. So I'll just go and sew from here to this part. So right now I've run my stitches, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead and trim it off, also the way I did on the main fabric. So once I open it, I have the shape of the cup. So I'll now go ahead. You can decide to place it this way if you want. You can also decide to place it the normal way we used to place if you want. So I'll just place it the normal way we used to place. So I'll place and pin. I'll place and pin. So I'll just dip my hand and make sure I have it pinned accordingly. Okay. Then I'll just follow the okay, so I'm cutting only the upper piece. So by the time I make sure it lays well for me, then I can go ahead and trim off the other side. So I'll just flip this part. I'm flipping it this way to sew. So I'll go over to the machine now. I'm going to sew and top stitch. So I'm making sure I have it at the center. So I'm going to sew now and top stitch. Then I'll bring it back to show you what next to do. You can see how the inside looks like with the lining. It's looking nice, and the front is also styled. Okay, so you can now use this style cup to sew any corset pattern of your choice. So it's the same method with this, the regular one we all know. You still do the same and place them at the appropriate position. You still have your styled cup. Okay, all right, so that is how we come to the end of this tutorial, and I believe this class was helpful to you. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming. See you in the next class. Bye.